It has actually been a little bit longer than I had initially anticipated for my break between my project pans, but I have 12 items here. I want to see if I can finish up at least 10 of them before 3 months. And let me run through them and show them to you, talk about them for a little bit, why I chose them, that kind of a thing. So starting off, I have the L'Oreal Silky Sheer BB Face Lotion. This has an SPF of 50 and it is a bit tinted. So what I do with this, I don't use this as a face lotion, but during the summer I really like using this from about the bottom of my chin, and if I'm wearing a tank top, I'll usually put it down to about here. It has a very light, subtle tint to it, so I don't have to worry about self-tanning my body or anything. But as of right now, I'm down to there, and I have just picked up a backup of this. So I really like this stuff. It's really sheer, it doesn't have any scent to it, and it has SPF 50. So I love this for the summertime especially. My second item is actually going to be a foundation. I talked about this in last week's weekly makeup basket. I do enjoy this foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Resilience Lift Extreme Radiant Lifting Makeup. This one's in 1C1, which is nude, but it's a very sheer foundation and it's really light in color. So I'm gonna have to mix this in with some of my darker foundations during the summertime. But I picked this up last year, I think it was during the late spring, early summer, so I really need to get through this like ASAP. I don't want it to go bad on me. So as of right now, I'm at that mark right there. So I don't know, I think it has 1 fluid ounce in here, so it's the standard foundation size. The only issue I might have is mixing it in with other items. It might take me a little bit longer to use up, but I can typically use up a full 1 fluid ounce foundation in about 3 months. So I'm hoping with this already being maybe a third of the way gone that it'll take me about 2 months to use it up. So there's that. Then for concealer, I have a MAC product here. This is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW15. This does have an SPF of 35, which is awesome, but pretty soon I would be questioning whether or not there was an actual SPF still in this product or if it had expired. I really like putting this down underneath the eyes right at the inner corner just to brighten up the under eye area. So I'm over halfway finished up with this. This side is clear up to the top, so I'd say I probably have somewhere between a third of the product and a quarter of the product left in there. For an eye base, I have another color tattoo. This is the Maybelline color tattoo in the limited edition shade Seashore Frost. And this is probably my all-time favorite color tattoo that I've ever used. That is it right there. It's one of the duochrome color tattoos that was released 2 years ago. So since it is a cream product and I've had it around for 2 years, I definitely need to use this up in the next like month or two. It's kind of difficult to describe because I feel like it's a sort of teal, like a blue teal. I have some swatches over here from my weekly makeup basket, so I'll just block those. That is the base right there. So, I mean, all you could really see when it's swatched out and blended out is it's kind of a bluish green base, but it has like a yellow shift to it, and there's purple and pink and all sorts of other shades in there. I really love this color tattoo. Depending on what you put over the top of it, it kind of changes the whole color of your eyeshadow. So I don't know, I really like this. I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but I can't hang on to it forever. It's a cream product. It needs to get used up quickly. I have 2 eyeliners. I have marked them on a piece of paper. I'll show my progress and the markings in the next update, but the first one is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl liner in 001 Black, and I think I've sharpened this once, so it's a pretty, you know, it's a pretty new pencil, about the full size, so I can go through black eyeliners pretty quickly if I put them on the upper lash line and in the waterline and tightline with them. Now, the one that I am worried about is this MAC eyeliner, and it's just a little teeny one now. I've used quite a bit of this up, at least half of it. This is the MAC PowerPoint eye pencil, and this one's in Bordeaux line. And that is it right there. You can kind of see it's sort of a deep kind of plum shade. Again, let me block these other swatches and it is down underneath the swatch of that color tattoo. So it's kind of a plum burgundy kind of shade, and I don't reach for it. My husband got this for me as a gift, I think during the holidays, probably 2 Christmases ago, so I need to finish it off. It's still creamy, it still functions perfectly fine, but as I was saying, I like to wear black eyeliner. I go through black eyeliners pretty quick just because I like having them on the upper lash line, so I'll try and figure something out with this. Maybe I'll even wear it as a base all over my eye and then put some dry eyeshadows over the top. The next item is out of my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I love this palette. Out of all 3 of the Naked palettes, this one's my favorite. There is one shadow in here that is not my favorite by any means. That is this very first shade right over here on the side. This is Foxy, and it's kind of just a matte yellow shade. I think the fact that I have neutral, kind of leaning towards cool tones for my skin is the reason why I don't like this one on my eyes, but I've decided I'm just going to throw this down as a base color and then put other shadows over the top of it. So it does have a slight dip in it currently. I don't think you're even going to be able to see that, but I do have a little dip. No pan or anything. I only have pan on the shade Pistol in this palette. But anyway, on to a couple lip products. This one was actually sent to me from Andrea. I'll leave her down in the description box below. I love her channel. If you're into project pans or decluttering or anything like that, definitely check out her channel. But this is the Bonnabelle Vitagloss O2 Moisture Stick, and it's in Watermelon Wellness. I'm about halfway finished with this guy, so you can see my line on it right there. It smells like watermelon, and it definitely leaves your lips really glossy, so I don't think I'll have a problem working through this. I think I've probably used up half of it already. So then I have a MAC lipstick, another one. This is the Viva Glam Gaga, and this is a luster. So the formula of this lipstick shouldn't take very long to use up. Luster lipsticks from MAC are pretty easy to finish, so that is the shade of it right there. It's kind of just a cool toned light pink shade. So again, ignore these swatches up here, but that pink lipstick swatch right there, that is the Viva Glam Gaga. So I could definitely pair this with other items, with other lipsticks, with other lip glosses over it, and I think it would work really well. So can't wait to wear this one. I've kind of been hanging on to it, not wanting to use it just because I was keeping it for collectible purposes, but figured I might as well use it up. Then I have a Tarina Tarantino gloss. These don't take me very long to use up. They do have 0.14 fluid ounces, so there's a decent amount of gloss in here. I am right there as of right now. It looks pretty much like a clear gloss on the lips, to be honest, so I'll do a swatch just for the fun of it, so you can see it there. It really does just come off clear. So that is in Cabocan. I don't think I mentioned that. For my fragrance, I thought I would add in the Viva La Juicy perfume. This is just a 1 fluid ounce bottle. Oh, I didn't mark this. I'll mark it as soon as I'm finished filming, but I maybe have like a fourth of it, a fifth of it gone, so shouldn't take too long, just a fluid ounce. I reapply my perfume pretty frequently throughout the day just because I'm up at the office for, you know, between 6 to 8 hours in the morning. So I have this guy, and typically I don't add in items that aren't makeup related or perfume related. It's been a very long time, probably at least a year since I've had something that wasn't a makeup product in my project pans, but I decided that this was sort of related to makeup, so I thought I could throw it in. This is the Rimmel Just Let It Go Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. This is their oil-free one, and I have a mark right up here at the top there. So there's a ton of makeup remover in here. There's 4.2 fluid ounces. I don't quite know if I'm going to be able to finish this off in 3 months, but hopefully I will. I'm just aiming to finish off 10 of these, but if I have, you know, 10 finished and I'm almost done with the other 2, I'll extend it to the full 3 months to see how much I can finish up. But anyway, that is it. That's my intro video for this project pan. Let me know if you guys are starting one or if you're in the middle of one so we can keep each other motivated. Anyway, that is it. I'll link a couple videos down in the description box related to project pans, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.